Days after government concluded the rationalization of several of its entities, the process is still faced with criticism.
Rationalization did not mean that you wake up one day and say close down. You need a transitional period, for heaven's sake. If you are an agency that has been handling government services, you need to prepare, have a transition of where you are going. But you also need change management. For heaven's sake, people have been working for government and today are telling them pack up your bags and go. They go where? You need to prepare them for that.
A section of members from the civil society are worried that this might cost government more of the taxpayers' money compared to the shillings 1 trillion government hoped to save.
Because of the way we have managed the whole system, the whole process, in fact, we might end up paying more. Because I'm very sure these brilliant Ugandans will end up in court and sue government for poor management of this particular process. Because, I mean, if government says you are fired, please pay my term benefits, you have not paid them, and interest starts going up, at the end of the day, government will now be, the trillion you're supposed to save is a trillion you're going to start paying out.
But these claims have been refuted by the NRM spokesperson Emmanuel Dombo, who believes the process had to begin from somewhere, with the president having powers to decide where to start from.
The most valid question would be, after we have done the agencies, what next? Because that's what we should be asking. Because government has started a process of rationalization. So government should come out through the members of parliament to discuss other areas of excesses in the government.
Launching the Anti-Corruption Week, the group asked government to institute laws including asset forfeit law and the campaign finance law to empower citizens in the fight against corruption.
It's important that Ugandans get to understand the deep pockets that finance and bankroll their political parties and candidates. It's also important that Ugandans have to get to understand how the men and women that are voted into office get to behave and how they amass the wealth that we see them running around with.
For the swift enactment and enforcement of laws to enable asset forfeiture and recovery of stolen funds. Imposing strict penalties on those found guilty of corruption will act as a deterrent to demonstrate a zero tolerance to corruption. And
I'm joined by a colleague, Ramson Muhere. Ramson, speak to us about how different this particular campaign is likely to be from many previous campaigns.
Well, we have not had so many campaigns that have been driven via social media. And this particular campaign is going to be youth-centered, and of course their focus will be on social media platforms, including X, YouTube, TikTok, among others. Whether this helps, of course, curb the corruption that has denied Ugandans the services that they desire, only time will tell.
Thank you very much, Ramson there. I'm joined by Leonard